Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how we can print diamond format using numbers. As you can see on the screen, there is a format look like a diamond, but it is printed with numbers. Previously we have seen one example with stars. Now we are going to see one example using numbers. Okay. In order to implement this program, we need to analyze this first. Okay. Now I am going to divide this whole diamond into two parts based on the input given by the user. For suppose user has given the input as 4. Okay. Now I can divide this whole part into two, and the first part will be till here, and the below part is the second part. Okay. Now first we are going to implement the first part. Okay. Then after that we will implement the second part. Okay, let's analyze the first part. If you observe the format, in the first row we are printing the number 1, and in the second row it is 1, 2 and 1, and in the third row it is 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1, and in the fourth row it is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3, 2, 1. Means if we clearly observe, there is some logic inside this format. Here it is in till here it is in increasing order, then after that it is in decreasing order. Okay. Okay, that is done. Now if you clearly observe, there is some different format here. So we observe, it looks like one format. It's like a triangle, and which is looks like decreasing order. If you consider this as a spaces, the spaces are in the decreasing order. So if you clearly observe here, there is no space here, and if you come here, there is one space. Here there is a two spaces, and here there are three spaces. In order to get this format, we have to print the spaces according to the requirement, according to the row. In the first row, three spaces we need to print, and in the second row we have to print two spaces, and in the third row we have to print one space, and in the fourth row there is no space. Okay. For this we need one inner loop. Okay. Now if you observe this one, you can divide one part like this, and if you observe here, in the first row we are printing 1, and in the second row we are printing 1 and 2, and in the third row it is 1, 2, 3, and in the fourth row it is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is like increasing order. Based on the number of the row, the values are increasing. In the first row 1, and in the second row 1 and 2, and in the third row 1, 2, 3. That we can consider as another part. Now there is still one more part left in the first half. If you consider here, in the first row there is no number printed, but in the second row one number is printed, and in the third row two numbers are printed. Okay, but in the decreasing order. Starts with the large value and it is decreasing till it becomes 1. Okay. Similarly, we can follow the same approach for printing the below part. Okay. If we come here in the second part, the spaces are in the increasing order. See, here there is one space you can observe, and here in two space. Okay, in the in this row one space, here it is two spaces, and here it is three spaces. Means there is one for loop when required to print the spaces in the increasing order. Okay, now come to this part. Here the numbers are in the increasing order 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1. And in the last part, again the numbers are in decreasing order. First it prints 2, then 1, and in the next row it is 1, and in the last row it didn't print any number. Okay, let's start implementing this program using C# console application. First, prompt the user to enter a number. Please enter a number. Based on the user input, we are going to print the diamond format. Read the value into one variable called n. As you know, the input value will be read in the string format, and we need to convert into required format. As I have declared my variable as of int type, so I am converting this input value to integer type using int.parse method. Okay, now start a outer loop for the above part. Int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to n, I plus plus. This is our outer loop for the above part. Now first we need to print spaces on the screen. Okay, in the decreasing order. Let's declare a variable j and initialize the value of j with 1, then j less than or equal to n minus I, then j plus plus. When the value of the variable I increases, the number of iterations in the each row for this loop will be decreases, and according to that we can print our spaces on the screen. Means if you are on the first row, the value of I variable I is 1, and for suppose user has entered the value as n, and that n is 4, and that value will be there in the variable n. Means 4 minus 1 will become 3. Means in the first row we can print 3 spaces. Console.writeLine, console.write is enough. Okay, this for loop will print the spaces according to the row. Now let's start printing the number in the increasing order. Declare one variable k and initialize with 1, k less than or equal to I, k plus plus. If you observe this format is in the increasing order. In the first row it is 1, in the second row it is 2, 1 and 2, the third row it is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so I have given the condition as based on the row value of I, the number of iteration for this loop will be decided. If the value of I is 1, this row loop will be repeated once. If the value of variable I is 2, and this loop will be repeated 2 times, and it will print 2 numbers 1 and 2. Okay, let's start printing the number on the screen by using console.write method. Okay, this is how you can print the number. And let's start print the third part in the above half part by using a for loop and declare one variable L and initialize the value of variable L is equal to I minus 1, then I greater than or equal to L greater than or equal to 1, L minus minus. As you can see on the screen here, this is in the decreasing order. If in the second row it will print 1, in the third row it will print 2 and 1, and in the fourth row it prints 3, 2, 1. So we have to initialize with the value I minus 1. Hope you understand here. Still, if you have any doubt, please comment below. I will answer your query. Then console.write L. Okay. After every iteration of the outer loop, we have to take the control to the next line by using console.writeLine method to print the expected format. Now you can see the first format on the screen. In order to hold your screen, you have to use this method read key. Okay, now run your application to see the first above part. Please give the value of 4. Now you can see the first part. It is printed as expected. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we have to write the program to print the second part. Again, initialize is a for loop for the second part. This is the outer loop for the second part. I less than or equal to n minus 1 I plus plus. I have given the condition here as I less than or equal to n minus 1. If you see on the screen, if the value of n is 4, in the second part the loops are repeated 3 times. Means there are 3 rows, 1, 2 and 3. Means we need to decrease one value from the user input. Means if the user has given the values of variable n is 4, and this loop will be repeated 3 times. Now start writing inner loops. First of all, we need to print the spaces j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. As you see on the screen here, the spaces are in the increasing order. Here 1 space, here there are 2 spaces, and here there are 3 spaces. So that's why I have given the condition as j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I, j plus plus. Mean the number of iteration of this loop depends on the value of I. Okay, now let's print the spaces on the screen. Now write another inner loop to print the next format, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1. K is equal to 1, k less than or equal to n minus I, then k plus plus. Here I have given the condition as k less than or equal to n minus I. Means this loop depends on the value of variable I. Means if the value of variable I is 1, and the value of variable n is 4, then the k value will be increased till it becomes 3. Console dot write, then you can print the value of k here. Now start writing another loop for printing the other format. L greater than or equal to 1, L minus minus. Here the variable L is initialized with the value n minus I minus 1. Okay, means if the value of variable n is 4 and the value of variable I is 1, this will be initialized with the value 4 minus 1 minus 1, means the value of L is initialized with 2, and this loop will be iterated till the variable L becomes 1. Console dot write, print the value inside k. Okay, now let's start running this application by pressing function fy. Now with this you can see the whole format. Okay, there is some problem with our logic. Okay, after every iteration of the outer loop we need to take the control to the next line by using this write line method to see the expected format. Now run your application again. Now give the value, input value as 4. Now you can see the expected result on the output window. Run your application once again. This time give the larger value like 9. Now you can see bigger format. Okay, in this way you can print this format using C# console application. Hope you understand this video. Please do subscribe for more updates. Thank you.